Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another gear review. Today I'm going to talk about this phone case that I used for my iPhone. It's the Snow Lizard SLXTREME line of cases that they do. Snow Lizard does a bunch of different cases, and these are their extreme cases. I used it for the entire AT thru-hike, and I cannot think of a better case to use on your hike. So let's get right into it. Alright, so first off, let's go over the features. Features first. Right from the website, I'm going to read these features because they're fun. Alright, feature number 1. It is waterproof IP68. The highest rating in ingress protection from water and dust. The number 6 is the highest rating for protection from solid particles like dirt, sand, dust, and debris. Wow. The number 8 is the highest waterproof rating for depths from 2 meters to 6.6 feet. Feature number 2 is rugged MIL-STD 810G. Those are some awesome letters and numbers. Wait, STD? And it says, tough polycarbonate exterior meets the highest U.S. Department of Defense rating to withstand a wide range of conditions, including sand, dust, dirt, snow exposure, shock, vibration, and falls from up to 2 meters to 6.6 feet, which is equal to how far it can go underwater. Fancy that. Feature number 3. Built-in battery. It's an integrated 2,550 milliamps. Is that what that's supposed to be? Milliamp hours. MAH. Milliamp hours, I believe. Not sure. What does that even mean? The built-in battery adds an extra 16 hours of talk time, 16 hours of video time, and 65 hours of music playback. Awesome. Okay, feature number 4 is the solar panel. Now, okay, I will get into my own opinions after I'm done with the from the website features. All right, 20% efficient monocrystalline rear solar panel. Holy cow, that word sounds important. Active in full sunlight or even indoor lighting to trickle charge, replenish the battery power in the case's integrated battery, which is the extra battery covered previously, when no power source is available. Holy crap. It's amazing. 1 hour of sun exposure equals 10 minutes or so. The website says or so. It's got a hand that does this. Time restored to the iPhone from the case charge. Wow. This is a feature for this case, and it's full functionality, because there's some cases that don't allow you to use your phone fully. These features are stupid. Built-in speaker and microphone, also for clear audio and sound, touchscreen access to calls, text, capture your amazing photos and video, and share while your iPhone is powered and protected in the case. So here is the bottom of the features. They've included a feature called Thoughtful Extras. These are the thoughtful extras on the Extreme case from Snow Lizard. It's incredibly easy to slide your phone in and out of the case without compromising its waterproof, rugged integrity. Demonstration needed? I think so. Boop! Incredibly easy. Rubberized side grips to make it easier to hold when wet or dirty. It does, it's actually pretty nice. Integrated carabiner loop so you can secure it to your backpack or favorite lanyard, which I did. I had it right here the entire time on the AT. Waterproof audio adapter enables you to enjoy music in any environment. This is true. You have a spot here, and it comes with a waterproof adapter so you can jam your headphones while it's raining. That is very, very thoughtful of them for that. Improved top-loading single lock safety latch. Okay, and that is this guy here. It locks it down really nicely. And there's actually a lock that goes in here, which mine doesn't have. This was a floor model that they gave me to use on the trip, and it doesn't actually have that lock. If you purchased one, it would have a little locking thing there. Okay, I think that is it for the features from the website. I think that is it. Pretty fantastic case. Now I will do my best to break down these features into real words and how I actually use this and what I thought of this case while I was using it on the Appalachian Trail. Waterproof, this case worked out fantastic. Never had a problem with it. We were in rain, sleet, snow, hail. We went through any kind of weather, and I had this case attached to my pack right here so that the solar charger could, work whenever it could, and never did I have a problem with my phone getting wet. Even taking it out occasionally, never had a problem. So as far as being waterproof, it lives up to what it says. That lives for being rugged. I smashed this case up to bits on the trail, constantly with it hanging on my pack, throwing the pack on the ground, or just dropping it in general. Sharon and I would think it was funny because anytime we would drop a piece of gear, we would always yell shockproof. Shockproof! Oh, I broke it. Just kidding. This fell a lot, and you can see, I don't know if I can get a close-up enough for you to be able to see, there is dings and nicks all over the case. It held up perfect. Never did it affect my phone. My phone is actually still in perfect condition from the trail. And yeah, the only thing that I do see is there are some cracks in the plastic, and I'm gonna get a hold of Snow Lizard and just ask what those are from. It looks like maybe because it was so cold when I started, maybe it cracked that way. But as far as affecting the way the case worked, it didn't. There's just little cracks. I'll zoom in if I can. Actually, no, I'll just put a picture in over here. Cracks, and you'll get to see that. So as far as being rugged, absolutely, you cannot beat this for the trail and keeping your phone safe. Built-in battery. Built-in battery, again, on this phone works just like they say. It'll charge your phone from the iPhone 5S is what I was using. It would charge your phone from being completely dead to full at least one, if not two times, to 1.5, like it says, 1.5 times, constantly. I mean, from the beginning of the trail to the end, I didn't see a difference in that being able to keep my phone charged. So let's talk about solar panel. This solar panel will not charge your phone. Just strike that from your head right now. This is a safety feature. This is so if you get into trouble, your phone is completely dead, you can take this and set it out and get enough charge on it to make a phone call. This is not a reliable source to charge your phone consistently. Not going to work. This is just a safety feature. It will give you some extra power, but you will need to take time, especially on the Appalachian Trail. You are going to have to take time to get into town, to get plugged in and actually charge your phone. This is not a good option for thinking you're going to consistently charge with a solar panel. But the solar panel does work well for what they advertise it for. It's just not meant to be the sole charging unit for the case. All right, it says it's fully functional, and it is. There's a couple things that I would say make this case not fully functional. For one, you lose the ability to use the actual fingerprint identifier thing. I don't use it anyway, so it's not a big deal, but that's a function on a phone that I'm not able to use, so really, you shouldn't say it's fully functional. Works great, exactly, but you can't use that. Also, when taking videos, you lose audio. Because it's waterproof, it's sealed up. If you want to take a video, you're not going to capture the audio. If you want to take a video with this, you need to take your phone out of your case. So this does not give you a good option for capturing video while being waterproof. Now, if you want to go underwater and capture video, great, you can do that, because you're not going to get any audio anyways, you're underwater. But if you're in the rain and you want to capture a video, or if your phone is otherwise in this case and it's not raining, but you keep it in this case, but you pull it up quick to take a video, you're going to lose audio. You need to take it out of the case, in which I had that problem a couple times on the trail. Another thing that keeps this from being fully functional is you have a mute button on your phone. You can't access the mute button inside the case. So that's a function that you don't get. Again, not fully functional, but who really cares? The volumes work really well, turn your volume down. But no access to your mute button is a thing. Also, you cannot use your charger with the Lightning to charge your phone in this case. It has a spot for a micro USB that you can plug your charger into, but if your phone is in this case, you cannot use your charger. It's not the way it says it. Sounds like you can. You cannot. You need to use their charger. Now you can take your phone out of the case and use your charger, but then you can't charge your case. So the best thing to have is to use your phone inside this and use their cable to charge the phone. Product dimensions are 5.94 inches by 2.76 inches by 0.98. This thing is almost an inch thick. It is huge. But for me, I had it on the outside of my pack and not stored anywhere. It was okay that it was big and bulky. It wasn't going in my pocket. It was meant so that when I was hiking, I could flip it up, look at the time, check things if I needed to. It was accessible at all times, but it is bulky. Me. Okay, product weight. This weighs in at 6.5 ounces. It is pretty darn heavy. Add the weight of your phone, and you've got some considerable weight here. For me, it was worth it on the thru hike because it did exactly what I wanted. Waterproof, safe for the phone. I smashed it around and it did what it was supposed to do. And for me, that was worth the extra 6.5 ounces. Another thing to talk about on this case is the capabilities of the touchscreen. The touchscreen works, extremely well on this case, but I would say there is a little bit of a problem with reaching the bottom of your touchscreen and pulling that up. You can get it, but because of these high raised edges on it, it is kind of difficult to reach that. And also, it does take to getting scratched up pretty good, but that's the idea behind this case. Is when I wanted to use it on the trail and I was doing editing on my phone, I was doing it from the phone. And when I was outside and hiking and all I wanted to do was to check to see what time it was, I could take my case and flip it over, wipe the mud off of it, and see what time it was. It's going to get scratched up. It does a perfect job of protecting, but as far as using this case to be like, oh, I want to look at this and be able to see things real perfectly and fine, when it was brand new, it was great, but it isn't so good after time because it does get worn. All right, let's break this case down with some thru hiking pros and cons, and then we will be done. I'll give it a rating and we'll be out of here. Pro, it lives up to its waterproof and shockproof claims. That is definitely good. You need waterproof, you need shockproof for a thru hike. Boom, pro. To get your phone in and out of the case. Boom. Waterproof, shockproof, now. Wait, I'm in the tent. I want to just use my phone. Super easy, convenient. It's not multiple pieces. You don't need a screwdriver. You don't need to clip things together. It is just in and locked down. Really awesome. Extra battery, an extra battery that works well. It's not just this little bit of extra, like it may charge your phone once. It'll charge, that charges like double your life at least every time. That is definitely a pro. Another pro would be the ability in the headphones jack to be able to still listen to music. Now the little plug's even got a little gasket in it, and it comes with a plug-in headphone jack to keep your case waterproof and still be able to listen to music. Now that was a great addition to this case that wasn't in the previous cases. The way that the 4 is set up, you don't even have access to the headphone jack inside the case. You have to take the phone out of the case. So they've made improvements as they go, and they are working on a 6 version now. It's not quite out yet for the iPhone 6. And I'm sure that the case has been, I mean, maybe the solar panel and stuff is better. I mean, the case is getting better each time they come out with a new one. But I did like the fact that you can still access the headphones while the phone is waterproof, and I used it quite a bit on the trail. The video does not have audio. You're going to lose your audio when taking videos. That's a con. Extremely bulky and huge, but be able to hook it with a carabiner and hang it off your pack kind of makes up for that, but it is still huge. Also, very heavy. There are a lot of lighter options out there. So Sharon just reminded me, the solar panel on this is actually kind of a con, because yes, it is for emergencies, but you don't need so many different emergency, outlets when you're out there hiking. This actually adds probably a significant amount of weight to this case, and really is not needed because it doesn't work as a charger for your case consistently and is just for emergencies. It's really kind of a con. It doesn't even need to be on there. But I will say that on their website, they talk about how they've constantly gotten better and better technology. Sooner or later, these solar panels are going to work, and at that point, then it's going to be an awesome addition. But right now, because it can't be used to charge your phone and it's just an emergency, I don't think it's worth the wait. Well, alright guys, I would say that the SLXTRME case from Snow Lizard, their line of cases for the iPhones are fantastic. If I had to rate them, I'd drop a couple points off for a couple of the functionalities not being able to be used, and there is room for improvement, but I'm still giving it like an 8 out of 10. It is perfect for the outdoorsman that wants to take this to the top of a mountain and drop it off, because it'll hold up to the beating of even a thru hike. We hiked 2,188.2. Wait, what was it? 2,189. We hiked 2,189.2 miles plus a bunch of extra miles with this case, and it still works good, and my phone is still brand new. So the case gets a couple thumbs up, 8 out of 10. Awesome case. If you're looking for cases to use on your thru hike, here's a good option. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is my opinion on the SLXTRME cases from Snow Lizard. And remember, it is just my opinion, and if you don't like it, you can go take a hike. Bye-bye.